Okay, so here's Danae again, and we're going to demo for you lesson 5, where they have to go through a series of magnet challenges, which are pretty much like magic tricks. Their only materials are going to be the 2-ring magnets, which are labeled north and south, and a pencil. Actually, for one of the challenges, you're also going to need a paper clip and a string, but we're not going to demo that one for you today, so we're just going to do the first few. So Danae, we're going to review the rules about magnets. So far we've learned 3 things. One is that magnets have a north and south pole. Can you see those? Are they marked on yours?
Yeah, there's an N on this side and an S on the other side.
Okay, and they both are marked?
Yes, both are marked.
The second one is that 2 like poles are going to repel each other. So do you know what repel means? Can you remind us?
It means to detract energy, so it won't allow them to connect.
They'll just push apart, right?
Yes.
So if 2 north poles are put against each other, what's going to happen?
Then they're going to detract each other, or they're going to repel each other.
So push apart. And then how about 2 south poles? What's going to happen?
Same thing. They're going to repel.
Okay, so then the third rule is that 2 unlike sides, so a north and a south, are going to attract.
Yes.
So what's attract mean?
That means they'll come together, or they'll stick together.
So only knowing those 3 rules about magnets, and you have your 2-ring magnets and a pencil, I'm going to tell you to do some things and you have to figure it out. Okay? The first one is to make one of those magnets float.
Okay, so my first thought is that since floating means like just hovering somewhere, and I think that if the magnets repel, then maybe one will keep the other from sticking.
Yeah.
So when I hold the magnet like this, it looks like it feels like it's repelling.
So you could feel that force pushing.
I can feel the force pushing.
Oh!
That was crazy.
But you need to keep one floating, so you need to keep them in the same place, right?
I do.
How are you going to do that with the materials that you have?
Well, somehow I need to use this pencil. So I can't let go of this because it'll just kind of go. So I think I'm just going to keep it still, maybe like this. And then, but there's nothing like the pencil doesn't have any sticky anything, so. And it's floating! Look at that! See?
That's cool.
Ooh, and it bounces. That's crazy.
Isn't that weird? Just to warn you, and you guys should warn the students as well, we bought really strong magnets, so they have to be careful with their fingers. The way that Danae is standing at the table, she could be sitting, she could be standing, it's totally fine. As long as you don't have your face right up close to the magnets when they're doing demonstrations, that should be good. So again, safety first, make sure the students are at a safe distance, they're observing at the tabletop. If they're sitting and doing it, that's fine. Just tell them they're not going to put their faces up next to the magnets. If we're doing anything with magnets on strings, they shouldn't hold the magnets up towards their faces. They should also be careful with their fingers when they're doing it. Plus, can you put 2 magnets together so they're sticking?
Yes. So I'm going to put the south and the north side together.
So it's a really strong pull.
It's really strong.
Okay. So they also are breakable, these magnets. So the easiest way is to slide them apart, rather than trying to pull them apart, right? So tell the students you might want to, on the first day of the lessons, kind of demonstrate the best way to use the magnets that we sent you. Okay, so the next challenge for you is to make one magnet jump.
Make one magnet jump. Okay.
I won't tell you how to do it, but eventually it should look like one magnet is jumping up.
So I'm definitely going to use the same poles and this polar energy. So because if I use opposites, then they'll attract. So nothing's going to move. Okay. How do I make it jump? So, like, I can't bounce it.
No.
Right? Okay.
This is actually really, really hard. I couldn't do it myself.
Oh, okay. So, make it jump. Can I do something like that? try to make it, because I know I can make it move, like slide it.
Oh, you just did challenge number 3.
Oh, okay. But jump is a whole other thing.
So you just did challenge number, so keep on doing that.
Okay.
How did you do that? How are you making one magnet move on the table?
Well, I'm using the same polar energies or sides of the magnet to push because it's repelling. Using the same repels it.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're just pushing it around. You can just do that forever.
Pushing, yes.
Okay. So let's go back to challenge number 2. How are you going to make one jump? It's kind of related to challenge number 1, right?
Huh?
It's kind of related to challenge number 1.
Yes.
Using the pencil to hold something in place, you were
Right.
able to make one of them float.
So.
But if you wanted to make one jump,
I'm like.
you
jump.
could.
I don't know.
What if you put those 2 like sides together again? Which is hard, right? Because they're going to try to push each other off. But try to hold them together.
Oh. Okay.
So you have 2 norths together right now?
I do.
Is it really hard to hold them together?
It is.
Okay, so kind of put one down. So try to smush it down onto the table.
Okay, smushing.
So how could you make it look like the first one is jumping?
I'm going to let go of the top one.
Yeah.
Isn't it going to break?
Let's just try and see.
Okay, that was the
Well, I didn't really jump. Try it again.
Let me try it again.
Oh,
there
it totally
is.
did. So they definitely have to do this on a tabletop. If it's on carpet, it's even better. Yay!
Yes.
Okay, so you
that
already
was
did number
cool.
3 where it chased one around. Oh, I definitely need, we'll skip number 4. Can you make one magnet roll along the edge of another magnet?
Roll along the edge. On its own?
I don't know.
Like this?
Does it work?
Yeah, I'm rotating the magnet and it's just following it.
Do the poles have anything to do with it? Does it matter which way the magnets are facing?
No, I wasn't even paying attention to that.
So but let's check.
Okay,
I actually don't know the answer to this. Are 2 north poles facing the same way?
No.
Is it one north and one south?
One north and one south.
Can you try to do it with...
The other way?
Uh-huh.
No.
Will it not do it?
No.
So it still matters, right?
So it does still matter. So somewhere in the middle of this magnet is where the polar energy changes.
Yeah.
Because it won't go like this. It won't let me stick it, but it will this way. That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 2 more, but we don't have to demo those.
Okay.
Okay. Now, close. Let's